You guys have really taken over, just the whole organization of the registration and making sure that we've got the right people in the right classes, so my staff knows who's showing up. In my particular program, people make changes all the time. That's been another key piece to this. I mean, I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend the time. I don't have the time to do it. So that's been
Right.
another like big piece to this where, you know, okay, so and so's changing to this day, or this kid's changing this week at camp. So I've got the right numbers. So between the Department of Health and my staff, we know who's showing up for the most part. That's been a key piece. Updating the website, helping me with the Department of Health, like last year, when I
Yeah.
needed like to scramble and get some documentation up on the website. You guys did it within the same day. Great, done, love it. You've been great. Just
Thank
your
you.
attentiveness to my needs, my lack of technology skills.
That's
I mean,
fine.
I can survive, but the other piece that I really like is the fact that, okay, we're on the courts and it rains and we can cancel the classes. At that point, we typically send an email or a text.
Right.
And before, I had to go to another person who was
Hmm.
managing the website. She wasn't always available, but this was
Right.
automated as long as
Hmm.
we had the class list correct. There's another thing I always had to do, or this third person did it, was,
Hmm.
before the classes start, like, welcome to Brookline Tennis Academy. Your
Right.
class is starting,
Hmm.
next week on Monday, whatever it is. Here is what you need to bring. Here are the directions. I mean, kind of simple stuff,
Yeah.
but it becomes cumbersome with new classes starting, new weeks of camp starting, and you guys have made it simple. What I love about you guys, is that you respond right away.
Thank you.
You
We
don't
try.
like, it's not like 5 days I'm waiting.
We really try. It's definitely standard for us. I tell them, procedure is when you get a request, if you can handle it right away, go ahead and do that. But if you cannot, at least acknowledge the request, put it on your to-do list, and then go back and handle it and then update when it's done. Because we want to make sure that we don't miss anything.
I've been very happy, and I'd rather spend more time focused on training my staff, making sure that I know what we're doing, lesson plans, blah, 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 versus this behind the scenes stuff. So that's where you
Exactly.
guys step in, and you've taken the admin work away from me.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's always been our goal is we won't be able to train your coaches or run the classes,
No,
obviously, but we can do the other stuff so that you have time to do the critical stuff for your business. So I'm glad it's
right,
working
which is,
out.
I would rather be focused on that, my stuff, like,
Mhm.
because I'm training staff right now. And that's more important to me than this back end stuff, but the back end stuff is important. So,
Absolutely.
yeah. And that's
Absolutely.
what you always promoted yourself, Go Timmy,
Yeah,
your company, to do.
that's that's right. We help tennis directors reduce their admin work by 80% and increase their revenues.
Well, and
Kind
I
of have,
found that too. I do think the revenues are increasing. People think the website's easy to manage,
yes.
or maneuver and like register for the most part.
Right.
Um, yeah, whereas, and the other reason I went to you
Hmm.
was because you were more tennis focused.
Thank you.
I thought I needed that.
So here, if we have some tennis directors watching this and considering working with us, what can you tell them? What is,
Just basically what you have said and what I've said is that
yeah,
it takes working with you guys. You're responsive and you take a lot of the, admin and painful work that tennis directors go through these days away from me. We can focus more on the court, lesson planning, training, dealing with the students, maybe answering phone calls, um, which just makes your program grow. So you're not doing the back end stuff, all the tedious work. with the paperwork and collecting payments and those kinds of things. Before I was using you guys, again, that's what I was referring to as that third party. Not a tennis person, and didn't understand the programming. I mean, literally, I would make her come to me, like, we have to do this together because I know you don't get it. So, I mean, that's been very helpful too, really helpful. And not to have a third party. It's just like one organization. It's all with Timmy. It's all there. And then I just manage, the on-court stuff, and then, of course,